Hey investors, so I'll be doing the June update for Project Million soon. But before that, I wanted to talk a little about some mistakes I think I have made for Project 1 Million. I think one big mistake that I made in the last year or so was selling too many put options. The premium looked juicy and I got tempted. It had worked during the COVID crash in March 2020. I think overall I made quite a bit of money from selling put options in March 2020. So I got the premium, but those stocks didn't get assigned. But lately, my strike rate has not been very good. I've been getting assigned on many put options. So here I have a list of some companies that I have already been assigned, or I will probably get assigned maybe early next year. So my thinking was that some of these companies may fall 50% or 60%. So I put the strike price at maybe a 70 or 80% fall. But what happened is some of these companies fell 80 to 90%, and so they fell below the strike price, and I may get assigned these stocks. So some of these stocks I'm more confident than others that will recover. Some may never recover, some may go bankrupt. So I think it's cost me at least a few $1,000s, and I've made money, but I haven't really kept track of whether I made more money than I lost. But what made me feel uncomfortable is that as the market was falling, this should actually be one of those happiest times for a long-term investor. You want to just keep buying stocks as they fall and fall and fall. But I couldn't do that because I have already leveraged myself quite a bit. At least almost 10% of the account is leveraged. So I couldn't sell more put options to raise cash to buy more stocks. So it didn't really work out that well this time. So going forward, I need to be much more conservative in how I sell put options. Maybe I only focus on high quality companies, like I sold some on PayPal and Square recently, or other companies. Not sell put options on more speculative stocks or stocks I don't really believe in, even if the premium is very tempting, or strike price is something that I think will never be hit. But I gotta be more cautious. So let's quickly look through this list. So Bandwidth is one of those stocks. I think my strike price is around $30 and it's trading at about $20. So I might lose money on this one. BigCommerce is another big one. I think my original strike price was about $35. Then I sold another one at $25. And right now I think it's trading at about $18. So most of these put options are going to expire in Jan 2023. So there's still a chance that they may recover above their strike prices, and so I won't get assigned the stocks. But I gotta be prepared that things could get worse and I could get these stocks assigned as well. So Lemonade is another one. I have an X next to it because I think this is one that may not recover. I saw Lemonade going up and up, and I thought maybe if it falls 70-80%, I could make I mean, it wouldn't fall 70 or 80%, so I could make some money through a put option. But it has fallen, I think, about 80 and 90%. So again, for Lemonade, I think my strike price is around $22 and it's trading about $18 right now. Peloton is another one. Peloton, I think, is a risk even of bankruptcy. But if they get get through this period. They have some overcapacity, I think, and excess inventory. But if they can get through this, maybe they will survive, and maybe they can, thrive even again, or maybe they'll be acquired. I think that's more likely. So for Peloton, I think my strike price was about $22 again, and right now it's trading at $13. Amwell is another one. I think Amwell, I don't think it'll go bankrupt. I think it's generally well managed. I think it has a lot of cash on the balance sheet, so it's not in need of cash. So it probably won't go bankrupt. But again, I think I sold too many put options because I saw the stock price was low. I think about $14 or something, and I started selling some at $7, some at $12, some at $5, and right now it's at about $2. So it's turned out to be a very bad bet. Wish is another one. Wish is one that I think could go bankrupt as well. I mean, the reason I sold put option is because again, stop was very low. I think I sold it about $5 or something. Now it's about $1 something. But it has a lot of cash and balance sheet, but it also has a lot of losses. So I'm not sure if it will survive long term, but we'll see. Fiverr is another one. I sold a put option at about $65, and right now it's about $38. I think Fiverr will recover over time, but I may have to, hold it in the account perhaps on margin. So I may lose money by paying interest for 1 or 2 years, but I think overall it may recover. Teladoc is another one. I sold about 3 put options on Teladoc. I think they're mostly underwater right now, except one maybe, which is at $30, and Teladoc is trading about $35 or so. But I'm confident Teladoc will recover, so I'm not too worried. But again, I have to pay margin interest on this if I hold it in the account. So Pinterest is next. I think my strike price was $20. I think right now it's trading $18. I think Pinterest will recover, so not too worried. Snap fell a lot recently. I think my strike price for Snap is about $15, and it's trading about $13 right now. Farfetch is another one that's fallen a lot. I think I'm gonna have a big loss on this one. My strike price was $20, and right now it's trading at about $8 or $9. Nanox was one that I knew had a big risk. It could go bankrupt. It was speculative play. I think my strike price was about maybe about $15, and right now I think it's trading about $9 or $10. Invitae has been a big loss. I think my strike price was $15. Right now it's trading at $3. Can you believe that? So I don't think Invitae will go bankrupt. I think it has a lot of losses every year, but its revenue is growing quite rapidly. It may have to raise cash. It may have to do stock issuances and dilute shareholders. So I'm not sure how long it'll take for it to recover. C3.ai, another one. I think I have it has strike price of about $22. I think right now it's trading about $17 or $18. Upwork is another one. Upwork is one that made me a lot of money during the March 2020 crash. I sold quite a number of put options on Upwork. I think $7, $5, and then it shot up to about and some of those got assigned, and it shot up to about $50. So I was actually happy that those put options got assigned, and then the stock price went up so high. But now Upwork has fallen back to about I think $16 or $17, and I think my strike prices are around there. So Upwork may recover, but I think Upwork is one of those stocks that got me so tempted about put options as well. Carnival is another one. Good thing I only sold one on Carnival, but I think Carnival may go bankrupt as well. It's taken up a lot of debt, so I'm not sure whether it will survive. Redfin is another one. I think it fell about 80-90%, and so my strike price is about $15, and I think it's trading at about $10 right now. I mean, to go from $10, $15 back to $15, it has to recover 50%. So I'm not very optimistic, at least in the near term. Maybe 2 or 3 years or 4 years, it could go back to that price. Baozun is another one. Baozun, I don't have that many regrets. I mean, I still think it's a good company, well managed, profitable, has a good balance sheet. But I got assigned, I think, some of the shares on Baozun. Alibaba is one that I'm going to make a permanent loss on. I sold, I think, what is called a vertical spread put option. So basically, I sold one at $175, and the loss was to be capped at $155 stock price. So what happened to Baba is it fell to $18, right? So I'm going to lose about $2,000 on that put option. And I have regrets on that. I mean, for some of these other companies, I think, if you hold them long enough, they're going to recover. And then I'll probably do a covered call, and I'll sell them, and maybe I'll break even overall. But for this Baba trade, I'm not going to make that $2,000 back, at least for this particular trade. It's going to be gone forever. So I mean, what I mentioned earlier, what was supposed to be a happy time, and I could have bought Baba shares all the way down. Now I'm going to make a $2,000 permanent loss on it. PacBio is another one. I think I sold the put option at $5. I think it's trading around $5 or so. So I may or may not recover. I'm not so sure. Matterport, I think I sold a put option at about $7, I think, and I think it's trading around there right now. And Magnite, again, I think I sold about $12, and I think it's also trading around there right now. So some of these, like I mentioned, I think will recover. So my game plan really is, if I get assigned, I may get assigned at least $10,000 to $15,000 worth of stocks. So I don't have that cash in Project 1 million right now, so I probably have to hold it as a margin loan. I may have to hold it for 1 year or 2 years, and I think the interest rate is about 10%. So if I'm holding 15,000 to 20,000 on margin, I have to pay about 1,500 to 2,000 roughly, I think is my calculation. So if it's 1 year, if it takes 1 year for these stocks to recover, it's going to cost me about 2,000. If it takes 2 years, it's going to be like 4,000, I guess. So I'm not sure if I don't think I made that much money from selling the put options as much as I will lose on the margin loans. But it has been an experience. I think it's better I learn about the risk of put options while I'm still managing a relatively smaller amount of money than if I was managing 2 million or 3 million or more than that. So this has basically been just me talking about my experience with put options over the years. I hope it is of help to you. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.